Resistance is futile. There's only death. Not even you, Fido. What was that about? Do you know what the fuck you did? I eliminated 3 hostiles and a dog. That dog wasn't any ordinary dog. That was John Wick's dog. Oh.
John is a man of focus, commitment, and sheer will. John will come for you. And you will do nothing because you can do nothing. So get the fuck out of my sight.
Zooming into Mr. Wick's head, the long black hair is decently done with each stripe and hairline being inscribed, but a slight disappointment is that the hair lacks any extra finish as seen in other SH figure arts. But just a slight gripe. But when observing the face from afar, it is somewhat decently rendered with the details such as Keanu's dark eyes, the well-defined eyebrows, the large Caucasian nose, and the sick black beard. But looking up close, it is awkward or too monotone for my taste, as the traces of any emotions are non-existent, making John Wick here more of an automatron rather than Keanu himself. But it can be useful when sighting fear onto would-be corpses. But instead we have this battle-damaged head in which the resemblance to Keanu Reeves is spectacular. This is portrayed through the details that differ from the initial head, such as the messed up hair, the death stare eyes, the cleaner beard, and the bloody scars, truly personifying the Baba Yaga.
John wasn't exactly the boogeyman. He was the one you sent to kill the fucking boogeyman.
Oh, and due to his resemblance to Keanu, I'll be using this head from now on. As an assassin, it is pivotal that one's attire strictly abides the assassin's principles, where the attire aids in concealing oneself from wary eyes, they also aid in improving one's combat performance, and that they have drip. And looking at John's sleek attire, it checks all those boxes. Firstly, the white shirt beneath the jacket has a perfect fit and aids in John being low-key. This is added by the fact that the black tie and jacket make Mr. Wick look like he was attending a funeral or acting as a prophet for soon-to-be. And closely observing the jacket, it is a perfect fit on John in which it isn't too big or slim, allowing John to hide small arms inside his jacket alongside being able to adjust to various poses for effective fire. John Wick's suit is composed of a special type of nylon that can block most rounds from pistols to hard-hitting rounds from rifles and shotguns. And moving below the belt, I have to say it is decently sculpted as the metallic part at the center of the belt is separately colored alongside the shiny black paint job applied to the leather, differentiating it from the pants, while also adding to John's strip. But I have to say the hip is awkwardly sculpted as the hollow points, while being made with the intention of John stretching his legs, does make it look awkward from first glance. This is supported by the fact that there's no bulge.
Dick.
But I have to admit that it is a decent ass, but kind of flat compared to some Japanese ass. Looking at the trousers, they are also a good fit, as the non-slim fit allows John to stand, crouch, and go prone, making it the perfect trousers for combat. And John's footwear are a pair of black Oxfords that add to John's drip and are solid enough for kicking, stepping, and stomping on hostiles. Oh, and closely observing the hands, while not the best sculpt due to the lazy paint job and lack of extra details as seen in the figure arts, the sculptor still wanted to respect John Wick not as the Baba Yaga but as a loving husband, as the hands and the rest of the other accessories all possess John's wedding ring to his deceased wife, colored in a specific silver finish. As a top assassin, John Wick always prepares for his next kill, in which he is required to wield not only the various arsenals available at his disposal, but also his bare hands when time comes. And look at Mr. Wick's hands. Besides the fist suitable for punching hostiles, you have your open hands for grabbing opponents, a trigger right hand and a semi-holding hand to wield a sidearm or a shotgun. There's also a left holding hand in order for Mr. Wick to wield the stubby grip for any assault rifle, from John's trusty TR1 to the SG-556.
What do you need? Guns. Lots of guns.
The first sidearm is your 9mm Glock 26, a compact firearm perfect for close quarters, as the small size makes it easy to conceal, and is able to unload a standard of 10 rounds in a single mag. But if John is required for a more stable sidearm that can unload more rounds on target, there is his trusty Glock 34, as the extended barrel and a mag capacity of 17 rounds makes it the perfect and stable sidearm when precision hitting hostiles in CQB.
Listen! Need more firepower.
And here's the Italian Benelli M4, a semi-automatic 12-gauge shotgun that can unload a total of 6 rounds onto an intended target. And the Benelli M4 isn't some fancy like 9mm, as 12-gauge rounds can easily take out bears at 40 yards. So protecting your child by stepping between one of these rounds won't just end in a mother coughing blood, but in total evisceration.
Consequences.
But if you want to put some distance between you and the target, there is your Terran Tactical Innovations TR1 assault rifle that happens to fire the standard NATO 5.56 round with a 30 round dual mag, making DTR1 a force to be reckoned with, as no assassin, demon, or child is safe at close to mid-range from this rifle, especially with Mr. Wick's fine choice of a 1.6x24 Trigicon occupant scope, making targeting hostiles at long range that much more simple. And do you remember the undisclosed hand mentioned before? Because this specific hand holds John Wick's most iconic weapon yet.
I once saw him kill 3 men in a bar. With a pencil. Fucking pencil.
And the pencil may be the most effective weapon out of the roster, as not only is it easy to get your hands on, but the sharp edge allows it to pierce any surface and get up close and personal for the perfect kill. And you can't forget the animal that started it all, or its bigger replacement, as a black pit bull. She, as there's no dick around, acts as a replacement to John's dead eagle left him by his wife, in which the pit bull acts as emotional support and a reminder of what John is fighting for. And I have to say, the pitbull is superbly sculpted, as you can see the precise sculpt that is embedded onto the dog, with the face, legs, and ass, making it great alongside John and the second best dog among my figure roster. When regarding the figure size, John Wick, as being a fully grown man whom in real life stands at 1.85 meters tall, Mafex seems to have accurately depicted John Wick's size, as the figure stands at 16 centimeters or 6.3 inches tall, making Mr. Wick a tall lad standing above most Japanese anime characters and equivalent to certain giants. Here's John Wick next to Gunpla, Kaiju Figures, SH Figure Arts, and Figma. When regarding Mr. Wick's range of posability, as a top-class assassin, Mr. Wick pulls off a diverse array of poses in order to effectively engage in combat with maximum effectiveness, resulting in the carnage depicted in the films. Then, does Mafex succeed in John's impeccable range of motions? The hood can move up and down, left and right. The shoulder movement due to the jacket is somewhat limited. The lack of butterfly joints does limit the range of poses when holding or wielding John's arsenals. Elbows can bend over 90 degrees, and movement is diverse in order to wield the various firearms at John Wick's disposal. Chest movement is decent, able to bend and move side to side, only limited by the jacket. Waist movement is impressive, as John can move front and back like how Keanu did in The Matrix, alongside side to side, making the likes of Godzilla blush. The pants sculpt, while somewhat awkward, allows for a wide spread, allowing John to do the Zaku kick. The knees can bend only 90 degrees, limited feet movement, and a superb toe bend. In doing so, when it comes to John's range of posability, Figma Violet does it better.
You pissed, John? Are you? Yeah.
So, what is there left to say? Mafex's iteration of John Wick is an impressive piece, as the sculpt is rendered almost perfectly. Highlight the term almost. That accurately reflects the likeness of John Wick, as if the Baba Yaga came right out from the film to enact aggressive negotiations to anybody from katana-wielding demons to full-on Sith Lords. This is in addition to the wide impressive array of accessories that accompany John, from the tactical Mother Slayer to a
Fucking pencil.
making John an unstoppable force that makes even Palpatine look like Sesame Street. The only gripe I have with this figure are the awkward sculpt at particular areas, especially the ordinary face, that up close looks like an Autumn, alongside the slight lack of articulation. But even with such faults, I am infatuated with the figure and can overlook such details as the pros do outweigh the cons, as well as John being able to wield firearms from other figures, from flintlock pistols, sniper rifles, to RPGs, making John's journey of taking down those responsible for killing his dog, anime or not, more relentless. So if you're a fan of John Wick, I would recommend this figure, or the upcoming variant from the 4th film, which is likely to have remedied the issues that I stated before. In doing so, I'm gonna give the Mafex John Wick a ranking of an A.